How's it going, everybody? I am your host, the Carolina Collector. Before I begin, like always, I want to say thank you to my subscribers, viewers, supporters, friends, family, neighbors, everybody across the board, my eBay customers. You are all amazing. Thank you so much, as the channel has grown a little bit more, and I really appreciate that. If you like what you see and you enjoy the content, and if you haven't done so already, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, comment in the comments section below, and hit the bell to receive notifications. Also, check out my eBay store, the Carolina Collector 001. The link is in the description box of every video and short that I upload here on YouTube. Lately, all of you have been cleaning me out of my sports cards, and I appreciate that. And that's going to be the topic of this video. This is kind of like an early warning to my eBay customers in particular. You know, I've discussed this subject to death about the passing of my father. By the way, rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner, Hulk Hogan, and Ozzy Osbourne. I mean, some big names have been passing recently, so it's a function of time, unfortunately, and it's the ultimate truth about all of us, is that when your clock runs out, your clock runs out. So rest in peace, everybody. That also includes my father and my buddy Rob. So with that being said on this topic, this video shouldn't take too long. I will be shutting down my eBay store towards the end of September for approximately 2 weeks. And the reason being is because I have to travel up north yet again, because this is a time when my family needs me the most. I'm so proud of my family, how we've come together on the same page. You know, we were always a stubborn family, and we were just a family of individuals. But with the passing of my dad, and this, not to belittle my family, but you know, this is something I've been fighting for all of us to be on the same level and on the same page. And unfortunately, tragedy tends to open people's eyes to how things are supposed to be. But with all that being said, I'm very proud of my family. You know, my little sister has stepped up to the plate. You know, my mom, you know, we're all, you know, trying to help my mom in our own ways and what have you. You know, my little brother, he's doing what he's doing, and just trying to make it happen. But unfortunately, as a result, I do have to tend to family business back up north, back in New York. And I will be shutting down my eBay store for approximately 2 weeks. And not sure if I'm going to upload any content during that time, but I just wanted to give all of you a heads up. I will put out another video or a short just prior to that. So I may shut down the eBay store maybe 2 days earlier, so that this way, if I have any outstanding orders, you're not waiting for anything and they'll get out the door. I just don't want my eBay customers hanging around wondering, you know, where are my orders, and all that sort of thing. It's just best to put the announcement out there here and now. Probably, I want to say, probably around September 30th, around that time frame, October 1st or October 2nd is maybe when I'll reopen the store. I've already booked my airline flight back and forth for that time period, so it's already set in stone. There's also a possibility, and I mentioned it here, you can actually see, you know, I'm starting to pile up boxes right there and shipping tape, that there's a very good chance that I just may move from here, you know, and a lot of that has to do with the family issues, but mostly it's because of what happened with the ex that I was with. You know, she really, I went back on my channel and deleted several videos and several shorts because I really don't need the stress and to be reminded of all of that stuff. So I, for my own personal sake, went back and deleted a slew of videos just for my own mental health. But it's not fair and it's not right what she did, especially around this time where not only did I lose my father, I lost a friend as well. You know, my buddy next door passed away. And it's too much. It's just too much for me to deal with. I've had enough. You know, and what she did, you know, if you did watch those videos, you know, it's a rotten shame that people are so selfish and self-centered and have nothing but self-interest, that they're not patient or willing to wait, that they have to have everything right now, right now. And that's just the way of the world, unfortunately. You know, there was a couple violent incidents that took place right outside my window and behind me. The people that moved into my buddy's apartment next door already, they haven't been here for all of 2 weeks, and already they've started all this mayhem here. I'm not really going to get into it because I have enough to worry about and deal with. But anyway, yeah, that's a big reason why I just may go apartment hunting while I'm up there. I'll see what happens, but yeah, my heart is just removed from this place, and she's a big reason for it. And it didn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way, but anyway, with everything being said, again, I will be shutting down my eBay store approximately mid to late September, around that time, and then by the time October rolls around, I'll have the wheels rolling again. I do have to do a hard relist. I mean, almost 50 listings were sold. I mean, that's amazing. I really appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen, for all of you that are supporting my eBay store. So every dime helps, of course. You know, it goes to good stuff. It doesn't go to waste. You know, I did order new top loaders. I still have 2 big stacks of cards right there that I do plan on listing. A lot of refractors, parallels, golds, you know, that sort of thing. But everything else is in card saver ones, and I know a lot of you don't like card saver ones. You know, it's kind of like an unwritten understanding that you know, a lot of sports card collectors, especially when it comes to the heavy-handed mauling of the post office's hands towards mail, that those cards can bend and flex and all that kind of stuff. So it's best to ship them in top loaders, unless of course they're relics. But anybody who's been a customer of mine knows how I pack my cards. I try my best. You know, so anyway, I will be uploading, you know, some more positive stuff, hopefully sooner than later. Forgive me for not uploading any content for the past couple days. It's just with everything that's been going on, you know, and networking with my family back up north, and dealing with the mayhem that's been going on around here. It's overwhelming. I am overwhelmed. And then, of course, the ultimate thing is dealing with the stuff with her. It's very sad. It's very sad. But I have to do what's best for me. And like I said, by the time November rolls around, my days are probably numbered on this property, I should say, excuse me. But anyway, I don't want to bore you with another long video. I'm trying not to. But again, thank you for the kind words and the continued support from each and every one of you. And whatever money I make, because I've already booked the airline flight, I'm going to have to get everything together here when the time comes. You know, let the office know where I live. You know, let my friends know. You know, just to make sure everything is secured here. I'm actually working on getting myself a couple security cameras to take myself out of the equation, because unfortunately, like I said, with the mayhem that's been going on around here, I need to protect my person. So there's going to be a lot of moves I'm going to have to make. A lot of money is going to be spent. I mean, it just is what it is. I may be auctioning off another 1 or 2 of my personal graded slabs on eBay. I kind of have an idea of which 1 or 2 I'm willing to sacrifice next for my family. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your time, your patience, your understanding. And it really means a lot, especially when it comes to the eBay store. Like, that money doesn't go to waste. It goes into shipping supplies, it goes into the business, and also, you know, goes to, you know, help to put money into, you know, traveling back and forth. I mean, thank God with Expedia and AAA, which I'm a member of, and all that kind of stuff, you get all sorts of discounts and upgrades on airline flights. But still, it's money out of my pocket that I have to steal from Peter to pay Paul, unfortunately. So and then plus with all the delays with the post office and all their nonsense, you know, it's you know, it throws me backwards. But thanks to all of you that have been participating in those auctions, and, you know, my most recent eBay sales have put me right back up again, where I'm like, you know what, you know, I'm going to take some money from here, put it over here, make sure that I can lock myself in to travel up north when I need to, which I've already done. And you know, I greatly appreciate that. So thank you, everyone. I really do, really from the bottom of my heart. But again, like I said, with all this personal stuff, ladies and gentlemen, it is very overwhelming. This is a very difficult time for myself, trying to help my family and take care of my father's business, and to get my family on the same page. I think we've accomplished that quite well. And then, of course, the situation with her being as selfish as she currently is, given what happened, again, with the death of my father and my buddy dying. You think she would be a little bit more compassionate and sympathetic and understanding, but some people are just, they only care about themselves. And it's very heartbreaking. Very heartbreaking. Anyway, I don't want to chew off your ears. It's Friday. I got myself a case of the bubbly. I'm probably going to sit outside or go sit by the barbecue area. I might even go to the pool today. I don't know. I'm still getting a feel for how today is going to go. It's supposed to be hot. Alexa, what's today's forecast?
The current weather is 87 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun.
Jeez.
Today, you can expect mostly sunny weather, with a high of 96 degrees and a low of 75 degrees.
And at the time I'm making this video, Alexa, what time is it?
It's 10:35 a.m.
Early in the morning already. It's going to be almost 100 degrees today, so... With all that being said, thank you so much, everybody. God bless you. Stay safe. Happy Friday. Again, my condolences to the families of Malcolm Jamal Warner and Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne. And again, this year I lost my father and a good friend of mine. This year is just miserable, man. But still, stay strong. Try to make the best of a bad situation like I am. And again, big shout out to my subscribers, viewers, friends, family, neighbors, eBay customers, all of you. I'm your host, the Carolina Collector. Take care, everybody, and live well. See you around.